How's it going, everybody? Pozermobil here, bringing you some absolute bangers that are all on sale on the PlayStation Store for the PlayStation Indies sale that runs through September 3rd. As usual, I've scoured this sale for all the full games, game bundles, and premium editions that are at the lowest price they've been in recent history and are at least a 75 on Metacritic. So if that sounds like the kind of video you want to see, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my coverage of any new sales that Sony puts out. I'm trying to get to 10K by the end of the year, so every bit helps. Alright, that's enough yapping from me, let's get into the video. Inside is just $1.99 and stands as one of the most critically acclaimed indie experiences of the last decade, blending thought-provoking puzzles with a dark and atmospheric narrative. You play as a young boy navigating a bleak, dystopian world where danger lurks around every corner, and the story unfolds wordlessly through haunting imagery and environmental storytelling. Its unsettling atmosphere, combined with fluid animations and clever mechanics, keeps you engaged from start to finish, while the shocking conclusion leaves a lasting impression. Every moment feels deliberately crafted to immerse you deeper into its mysterious, oppressive world. It's a 93 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 4 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. Limbo is just 99 cents and remains a timeless indie classic, drawing you into its eerie black and white world where a young boy searches for his lost sister. Its haunting art style, atmospheric sound design, and minimal storytelling create an unsettling yet unforgettable journey full of clever puzzles and hidden dangers. Every step feels tense as you navigate treacherous environments filled with traps and creatures that test your reflexes and patience, all while piecing together a mysterious and ambiguous narrative. The way the game balances quiet moments of exploration with sudden, shocking encounters keeps you on edge from start to finish. It's a 90 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 10 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. Spin Rhythm XD is just $4.79 and delivers a high-energy rhythm experience packed with vibrant visuals, smooth controls, and handcrafted levels that react beautifully to the music. Drawing inspiration from classics like Guitar Hero and Dance Dance Revolution, the game pushes things forward with a modern aesthetic, colorful design, and a soundtrack overflowing with talent. You'll spin, tap, and flick your way through more than 60 tracks from artists like Hyper Potions, Anna Managuchi, Lena Raine, and Pegboard Nerds, all while being immersed in reactive backgrounds that bring the beats to life. Plus, PlayStation VR 2 owners can dive into its completely free VR mode for an even more immersive and kinetic experience. It's an 86 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 240 hours to platinum. The Messenger at $3.99 is a retro-inspired action platformer that begins with a young ninja tasked to deliver a vital scroll during a demon invasion, but quickly evolves into a sprawling, time-traveling adventure filled with surprises and humor. Its dynamic movement, precision controls, and clever level design combine with hidden upgrades, branching paths, and challenging bosses to create a deeply rewarding experience that keeps you hooked from start to finish. The game shifts seamlessly between 8-bit and 16-bit styles, offering both nostalgia and fresh twists, all backed from an incredible chiptune soundtrack from Rainbow Dragon Eyes that perfectly captures the game's energy. It's an 86 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. Monster Slayers at $2.99 is a roguelike deck-building RPG where you create a hero and journey into the Northern Valley to defeat the legendary Harbinger. With procedurally generated levels, enemies, and loot, no two runs are ever the same. The core gameplay revolves around building and customizing your deck, acquiring new cards to suit your strategy and playstyle. Choose from 12 classes like Rogue, Necromancer, and Beastmaster, recruit companions with unique abilities, and unlock upgrades by collecting fame. Equipping loot that boosts stats adds another layer of progression, making every run feel rewarding and unique, while offering deep replayability for fans of strategic RPGs. It's an 86 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 110 hours to platinum. Astabreed at $2.99 is a high-octane arcade-style shooter that revitalizes the genre with cinematic flair and relentless action. You play as Roy Beckett, a young pilot who takes command of a powerful mech capable of ranged shots, precision-targeted homing attacks, and devastating close-range blade strikes. The game keeps you on your toes with enemies that swarm, intercept, and attack from all angles, while its dynamic camera shifts seamlessly between vertical, horizontal, and 3D perspectives to create a constantly evolving battlefield. With its striking visuals, mecha designs, and fast-paced gameplay, Astabreed offers a thrilling mix of style and intensity that makes every encounter feel climactic. It's an 86 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 23 hours to platinum. Russian Subway Dogs at $3.74 is a quirky, fast-paced arcade game where you play as stray animals trying to survive in the Moscow metro. Under orders from the proletariat, you'll juggle vodka, steal food, cook bears, and pull off ridiculous combos as you explore lush, pixel art recreations of Russia's ornate subway stations. The game features both a full campaign with over 100 unique sub-goals and an endless arcade mode that ramps up the challenge with procedural difficulty. With a deep combo system full of hidden bonuses and cameos from beloved indie critters, every run feels fresh, chaotic, and hilarious. It's an 85 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. Among Us is just $2.99 and is the social deduction sensation where 4 to 15 players work together to keep their spaceship running, all while trying to root out hidden imposters. Crew members must complete tasks to ensure survival, but the imposters blend in, sabotage, and eliminate others to secure victory. Meetings allow players to argue, defend themselves, and cast suspicious crewmates out of the airlock, making deception and quick thinking just as important as teamwork. With full crossplay across PlayStation, PC, mobile, and other consoles, it's easy to gather friends or strangers for the chaos. Strategic planning, clever alibis, and tense moments of suspicion make each session unpredictable and endlessly replayable. It's an 85 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. Death's Door is just $4.99 and puts you in the shoes of a crow tasked with reaping souls, but the monotony ends when a stolen soul sends you to a mysterious realm overflowing with oversized, greedy creatures. Engage in fast-paced combat using melee weapons, arrows, and magic while customizing stats and mastering upgrades to gain the upper hand. Explore a beautifully bleak world filled with twisted inhabitants, hidden secrets, and quirky characters, all while unraveling a darkly comedic mystery surrounding the flow of souls, the crows, and the origin of the doors. Each encounter is challenging and rewarding, and the rich storytelling keeps you hooked from start to finish. It's an 85 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. Rogue Legacy is just $3.39 and is a roguelike adventure where each run takes you through a procedurally generated castle, ensuring no two playthroughs are ever the same. Every death brings a new heir with unique traits like dyslexia or colorblindness, changing the way you approach the game. Choose from 10 different classes, each with distinct abilities, and equip heroes with powerful weapons, armor, and special skills like flight, dash, and air jumping. Face over 60 enemies, explore a massive skill tree, and upgrade your manor to empower future generations. Packed with humor, a killer soundtrack, and endless replayability, every run is a fresh challenge. It's an 85 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. Bravery and Greed is just $4.99 and is a beat-em-up roguelike dungeon brawler for up to 4 players, featuring cooperative and competitive modes across local and online play. Choose from 4 classic fantasy classes, the Amazon, Warrior, Rogue, or Wizard, each with unique combo moves, special abilities, and skill trees focused on chaos, order, darkness, or life. Explore procedurally generated dungeons, tackle bosses, and collect loot while making on-the-fly decisions that shape your character and playstyle. Adventure mode, horde mode, and PvP arenas provide endless challenges, while permanent unlocks and goal-driven progression ensure every run feels rewarding. It's an 84 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. Speedrunners Deluxe Edition is just $3.39 and is a fast-paced competitive platformer where up to 4 players race through superhero-filled cities using grappling hooks, rockets, bombs, and interactive environments. Swing, jump, and knock opponents off screen while navigating dynamic levels that reward skill, timing, and creativity. This deluxe bundle includes the base game plus all add-ons: Fortnite's Fast Action, Mr. Quick's Speedy Bunch, Salem's Sprint Squad, and the Trails Pack, providing even more characters, stages, and ways to outpace your friends. With its chaotic fun, frantic races, inventive power-ups, and endless replayability, every session feels unpredictable, challenging, and exhilarating. It's an 84 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 15 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. Darkest Dungeon is just $3.74 and offers a brutally challenging gothic roguelike RPG where every expedition tests not only the strength but also the sanity of your heroes. You'll recruit, train, and lead a flawed band of adventurers through forests, warrens, crypts, and dungeons while battling unimaginable horrors, creeping diseases, famine, and the suffocating stress of survival. The innovative turn-based combat demands both strategy and foresight, as every decision carries weight, and even victory can come at devastating personal cost. Uncover grim mysteries, push your heroes to their breaking points, and see if your resolve can outlast the darkness. It's an 84 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 80 hours to platinum. Trine 2 Complete Story is just $4.19 and delivers a gorgeous side-scrolling adventure filled with puzzles, platforming, and fantastical combat. Step into the roles of Amadeus the Wizard, Pontius the Knight, and Zoya the Thief as they embark on a magical quest through stunning environments like enchanted forests, icy mountains, and perilous deserts. Along the way, you'll encounter clever physics-based puzzles using elements like fire, water, and gravity, while fending off wicked goblins, strange contraptions, and other mystical dangers. Play solo or team up with friends online or locally for seamless co-op, making every puzzle and battle a shared adventure of creativity and skill. It's an 84 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. Axiom Verge is just $4.99 and delivers a mysterious action-adventure that feels like a lost classic from decades past. After a lab accident, a scientist awakens in a strange alien world that blurs the line between reality, simulation, and nightmare. As you explore its massive labyrinth, you'll uncover weapons, items, and abilities with unique behaviors that not only change how you fight, but also how you traverse the environment. Along the way, you'll confront biomechanical horrors, remnants of an ancient war, and even the darkest corners of your mind. To push deeper, you'll need to exploit the game's signature glitch mechanics, corrupting enemies, and breaking the environment itself to reveal hidden paths and secrets. It's an 84 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 18 hours to platinum. Glay Lancer is just $3.49 and brings back a classic 1992 space shooter with a fresh coat of paint. You play as a young pilot who hijacks a prototype fighter ship to search for her missing father, battling through endless waves of alien enemies across the galaxy. With multiple weapon loadouts, power-ups, and formation options, you can tailor your ship to suit your playstyle while pushing toward even tougher encounters and screen-filling bosses. This updated version features modernized controls, accessibility options, and crisp retro visuals, complete with anime cutscenes that capture the space opera flair while still preserving its nostalgic roots. It's an 83 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about an hour to platinum. Bleed 2 is just $4.49 and delivers a fast-paced, over-the-top arcade action experience starring pink-haired heroine Rin, the world's last hero, as she fends off a massive villain invasion. With unique mechanics that let you dodge, reflect bullets, shoot, and slow down time all at once, the game thrives on style and precision. Across 7 intense levels and over 25 boss fights, you'll need to master its mechanics to survive escalating chaos, and you can even bring a friend along for 2-player local co-op. With multiple difficulty modes, unlockable weapons and characters, and extra challenges like Arcade Mode, Endless Mode, and the Brutal Challenge Mode, there's plenty of replayability for those who crave mastery. It's an 83 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. Detention is just $3.89 and offers a chilling, story-driven 2D atmospheric horror experience set in a fictitious 1960s Taiwan under martial law. Two students find themselves trapped in Greenwood High School, which has been twisted into a nightmarish place haunted by vengeful spirits and steeped in mystery. To survive, you'll need to explore eerie classrooms, solve puzzles, and carefully avoid the terrifying creatures that stalk the halls. Drawing heavily from Taoism, Buddhism, Chinese mythology, and unique Taiwanese cultural influences, the game weaves an unsettling and unforgettable tale of fear, guilt, and the lingering effects of oppression. It's an 83 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 3 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. Broforce is just $1.49 and throws you into a chaotic, explosive 2D action platformer where you play as a team of ultra-violent, patriotic heroes called the Broforce. When evil rises, these overpowered paramilitary operatives take it personally, blowing up everything in their path to restore freedom. Run, jump, and shoot through destructible environments, battle hordes of enemies, and liberate hostages with fast-paced gameplay full of explosive surprises. Each level is packed with hidden secrets, daring stunts, and frantic rescue missions, making every run feel fresh and unpredictable. Enjoy solo play or team up with friends in 4-player online co-op for maximum chaos. It's an 83 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 6 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. Retro City Rampage DX is just $2.99 and delivers an over-the-top 8-bit open-world adventure steeped in 80s nostalgia. Play as a chaotic anti-hero running missions, outrunning the law, and causing mayhem in a city full of weapons, vehicles, and power-ups. This remastered DX edition includes a story mode for a full campaign, an arcade mode for fast pick-up-and-play action, and an interactive city packed with minigames, shops, collectibles, customizations, and special guest appearances. Steal over 50 vehicles, wield more than 25 weapons, and enjoy cameos from indie characters like Meat Boy and Commander Video. With over 60 story missions, 40 arcade challenges, and free roaming mode, chaotic fun awaits in every corner. It's an 83 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 3 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. Not for Broadcast is just $4.99 and puts you in charge of the national nightly news where every decision shapes the nation's story. Choose the shots, censor troublesome content, and steer public perception while juggling a chaotic newsroom, technical failures, and your personal life. With multiple branching narratives, you'll influence politicians, celebrities, advertisers, and even your own family as the country teeters on the edge of totalitarianism. Carefully select ads, manage live broadcasts, and navigate unexpected disasters, scandals, and moral dilemmas, all while keeping the show on air, the audience engaged, and your conscience intact. It's an 82 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. This War of Mine Final Cut is just $1.99 and puts you in the shoes of civilians struggling to survive a besieged city. Manage your shelter, craft essential items, scavenge at night, and make life and death decisions that test your conscience. Every choice matters as you balance the survival of your group against scarce resources and constant dangers. The game challenges you to think strategically about who to help, what to risk, and how to ration supplies, all while dealing with the emotional weight of loss, fear, and hope. With randomized characters, procedural environments, and permanent consequences, each playthrough feels unique, tense, and emotionally charged, creating a hauntingly immersive experience. It's an 82 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. Unmetal is just $3.99 and puts you in the shoes of Jesse Fox, wrongfully imprisoned in a covert military base. Use wits, improvise gadgets, stealth, and combat to escape while uncovering a clandestine plot. Deceive, adapt, and improvise through absurd situations, satirical references, and interrogation sequences, all delivered with a darkly comedic tone. Collect an arsenal of weapons and gadgets, infiltrate enemy areas, and navigate puzzles that test your cleverness and timing. Every escape plan is uniquely rewarding as you interact with quirky characters, unravel conspiracies, and occasionally punch your way out when all else fails. Expect clever surprises, unexpected twists, and a uniquely entertaining espionage adventure. It's an 82 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 13 hours to platinum. Streets of Rogue Character Pack Edition, priced at $4.59, is a top-down roguelite focused on player choice, freedom, and anarchic fun. Set in a procedurally generated city filled with AI denizens, the game encourages experimentation, letting you complete missions however you see fit using your character's traits, items, and the environment. Play as a soldier who shoots first, a stealthy doctor with chloroform and darts, or even a gorilla leading a small army of fellow apes. The character pack adds 6 new playable characters: mech pilot, courier, alien, goon, bouncer, and demolitionist, each with unique abilities and big quests. All are unlocked from the start, and their abilities can also be applied to custom characters for endless replayability. It's an 82 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 45 hours to platinum. Kiro Blaster is $2.99 and is a 2D action platformer where you play as a frog tasked with clearing your company's teleporters of strange creatures, and you'll need to master your weapons to survive each hectic level. Every stage introduces new enemies and hazards, and clever use of your abilities will keep you alive through increasingly challenging encounters, while exploration and timing add layers of strategy to the frantic action. The game's charming pixel art, tight controls, and rewarding difficulty curve make each run satisfying and memorable, especially as you unlock new gear and abilities. It's an 82 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 15 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. Enter the Gungeon is $2.99 and is a bullet hell dungeon crawler where you fight through procedurally generated floors to reach the legendary gun that can kill the past, and each hero offers unique abilities that change your approach to combat. You'll need to dodge, shoot, and strategize as you face hordes of enemies and powerful bosses, all while uncovering secrets, collecting loot, and discovering hidden areas that reward curiosity. The combination of handcrafted rooms and procedural design keeps every run unpredictable and tense, and mastering the vast array of guns and items is deeply satisfying for any player. With humor, relentless challenge, and layered mechanics, it's a roguelike that feels fresh with every floor you descend. It's an 82 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 75 hours to platinum. Tales of Iron is $4.99 and is a hand-drawn RPG adventure where you play as Reggie, heir to the Rat Throne, who must reclaim his kingdom from the merciless Frog Clan, and you'll need to master dodges, parries, and a variety of weapons to survive brutal encounters. The world is filled with hidden paths, crafting opportunities, and companions who provide tactical support, adding depth to exploration, while side quests encourage careful observation and creative problem-solving. Each boss fight tests your skills and strategy, and the story-driven progression with unique meals, blueprints, and collectibles rewards engagement with the game's rich systems. It's an 81 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. Downwell is 99 cents and is a vertically scrolling action game where you dive into a mysterious well armed only with your gun boots, and you'll face increasingly dangerous enemies and obstacles while collecting red gems to upgrade your abilities. Every descent requires split-second decision-making, and chaining attacks cleverly allows for satisfying combos, as enemies and traps constantly test your reflexes and strategy. The minimalist visuals, crisp controls, and rhythmic pacing make each run both tense and rewarding, and discovering secrets along the way adds extra layers of excitement. With high replayability, addictive mechanics, and skill-based progression, it's a deceptively simple game that keeps you coming back for more. It's an 81 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. The Bookwalker, Thief of Tales is $2.99 and is a narrative-driven adventure where you play as Etienne Puist, a disgraced writer forced to steal legendary artifacts from the worlds of books, and each heist immerses you in new, fantastical settings filled with unique challenges. You'll need to combine wit, persuasion, and combat to succeed, and your companion, a sentient page, helps guide you while revealing the blurred lines between fiction and reality, adding humor and depth to the story. Clever puzzles, creative mechanics, and the ability to reshape each tale keep the gameplay dynamic and engaging, while hidden secrets reward exploration and replaying chapters. It's an 80 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 13 hours to platinum. Arise, a simple story, definitive edition, is $3.74 and is a visually striking narrative platformer where you control the flow of time to experience memories of love and loss, and each environment changes as you manipulate seconds, days, and even seasons. You'll explore emotional landscapes filled with interactive objects, puzzles, and cinematic sequences, while your actions shape how memories unfold and reveal new details. Cooperative play allows a second player to assist in controlling time, deepening both strategy and connection between players. With lush visuals, immersive music, and clever use of time mechanics, it's a deeply emotional and engaging journey through memory and reflection. It's an 80 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. Rhythm Sprout is $2.99 and is a rhythm action game where you guide a quirky vegetable hero through handcrafted music levels, and timing your moves to the beat is key to overcoming enemies, obstacles, and environmental hazards. Each track is paired with a unique 3D environment, and remixing levels with modifiers gives infinite replayability while challenging your reflexes and creativity. A wacky story with charming dialogue, playful humor, and a cast of memorable characters ties together the rhythm challenges seamlessly. With unlockable outfits, bonus levels, and leaderboard challenges, it's a rhythm game that rewards skill, experimentation, and personality. It's an 80 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 11 hours to platinum. Faria is $3.99 and is a strategy card game where you build decks and shape the battlefield to defeat opponents, and each match challenges you to adapt as the terrain itself changes the flow of combat. Solo content, co-op missions, and world bosses give depth to gameplay, while rewards for strategic play encourage thoughtful decision-making. Draft mode lets you pick your deck against AI or other players, testing your tactical skill and resource management. With visually striking cards, engaging mechanics, and constantly evolving challenges, it's a card game that combines strategic depth with accessibility and creativity. It's an 80 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. Wintermore Tactics Club Wintermost Edition is $4.99 and is a high school strategy game where you guide a club through snowball wars and social challenges, and mastering tactics in battles is crucial to success. You'll navigate cliques, help fellow students, and uncover hidden mysteries, all while juggling the intricacies of high school life and interpersonal relationships. Each character offers unique abilities and upgrades, allowing for diverse approaches to combat and puzzle solving, and exploration of the school grounds rewards curiosity and creativity. With humor, charm, and engaging strategy mechanics, it's a delightful mix of tactics RPG and visual novel storytelling. It's an 80 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. 1979 Revolution Black Friday is $2.39 and is an interactive drama where you play a photojournalist navigating Tehran during the Iranian Revolution, and your choices directly shape the story, character fates, and outcomes of each event. You'll explore a city under martial law, discover hidden stories, and interact with protesters, authorities, and bystanders, all while documenting key moments with your camera. Motion-captured animation, cinematic presentation, and authentic historical detail immerse you fully in the tense and dangerous atmosphere of revolution. With branching paths, impactful decisions, and educational value, it's an interactive drama that blends storytelling and history. It's an 80 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 2 hours to platinum. Rogue Aces is $3.24 and is an air combat roguelite where you pilot one of 3 planes to liberate islands from a ruthless warlord, and every run challenges you with randomly generated enemies, objectives, and landscapes. Mastering flight mechanics, weapon usage, and evasive maneuvers is crucial, while emergent gameplay ensures no two missions ever feel the same. A variety of game modes, unlockable planes, and escalating difficulty keep players engaged, rewarding both skill and experimentation. With fast-paced action, replayability, and emergent challenge, it's a flight combat game that keeps adrenaline high from takeoff to landing. It's an 80 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 17 hours to platinum. Laser Disco Defenders is $1.99 and is a bullet hell action game where you battle the evil Lord Monotone across disco-inspired levels, and precise timing and positioning are essential as lasers ricochet unpredictably. Customizable outfits change your character's abilities and playstyle, while procedurally generated levels keep every run fresh and challenging. The funky visuals, groovy 70s-inspired soundtrack, and chaotic combat combine to create a playful yet intense experience, encouraging creativity and quick thinking. With online leaderboards, endless replayability, and stylish flair, it's a rhythm-infused shooter that rewards both skill and personality. It's an 80 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 13 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $9.99, Chicory, A Colorful Tale is a heartfelt top-down adventure set in a coloring book world where you can draw on anything. When superstar artist Chicory vanishes and the land's color disappears, it's up to you, her #1 fan, to wield the magical brush and restore vibrancy to the picnic province. You'll paint your way through puzzles, explore new areas, customize your character with collectibles, and meet over 100 quirky animal friends in a charming world full of side quests and secrets. It's an experience as touching as it is creative, blending cozy exploration with meaningful storytelling. It's a 90 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 11 hours to platinum. For $5.79, Norco is a haunting Southern Gothic point-and-click narrative adventure set in a surreal version of South Louisiana. You play as a young woman returning home after her mother's death, only to discover your brother Blake has gone missing, leading you on a search through swamps, refineries, and the decaying suburbs of New Orleans. The game's painterly pixel art and atmospheric soundtrack immerse you in a world where industrial sprawl clashes with disappearing nature, while its story blends mystery, family trauma, and sharp social commentary. With eccentric characters, strange encounters, and layered storytelling, it's as much about atmosphere and emotion as solving puzzles. It's an 89 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 8 hours to platinum. For $7.99, Let's Revolution is a roguelite puzzle adventure that blends logic-based exploration with turn-based tactics as you pursue a corrupt king across the colorful and animated world of B-Bomb. Every run has you flipping tiles, avoiding traps, uncovering secrets, and carefully planning your moves while gathering powerful items and abilities to turn the tide in your favor for the final showdown in B-Bomb City. With 6 unique hero classes, expressive characters, and a gorgeous hand-drawn style backed by a lively soundtrack, it balances approachable gameplay for newcomers with deep strategic layers for veterans who want to push the limits. It's an 88 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 12 hours to platinum. For $9.99, Rogue Legacy 2 takes the roguelite formula and expands it with unique heirs, each carrying their own traits, classes, and abilities that drastically alter your approach to every adventure. You'll build up your family manor for lasting upgrades, discover heirlooms that permanently unlock new powers, and experiment with relics that reshape your playstyle in creative ways. With stylish 2.5D visuals, revamped biomes, and tons of new classes, traits, and secrets, every run feels fresh and rewarding, while New Game Plus options and accessibility tools keep it approachable for all. The expanded lore, creative progression, and endless replay value make this sequel stand out as one of the best in its genre. It's an 88 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $9.99, Night in the Woods follows college dropout Mae Borowski as she returns to her hometown of Possum Springs, a once thriving mining town now in decline. Mae reconnects with old friends, explores the changing town, and uncovers strange occurrences both in the streets and deep in the surrounding woods. With a strong focus on narrative, character interaction, and exploration, players can roam freely, meet dozens of quirky and memorable characters, and engage in a variety of activities like breaking stuff, playing bass, or traversing rooftops. Its mix of charm, humor, and underlying darkness makes for a memorable adventure. It's an 88 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $7.99, Grindstone is a colorful puzzle adventure where you play as a stone grinder, battling through hordes of monsters called creeps to collect valuable grindstones. Over 250 intricately designed levels challenge your strategy, planning, and chain combo skills as you climb the mountain and overcome hazards, all while aiming to save up enough grindstones for your family's dream vacation. With increasingly complex enemy patterns, environmental hazards, and layered mechanics, each run feels fresh and rewarding, encouraging creative problem-solving and tactical thinking. Discover hidden secrets, unlock new challenges, and experiment with unique strategies to maximize combos and efficiency, making each playthrough a satisfying test of skill. It's an 87 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $9.99, The Witness places you alone on a mysterious island filled with over 500 puzzles designed to challenge your observation, logic, and problem-solving skills. As you explore dozens of unique locations, you uncover clues about the island and your lost memory, piecing together the story while mastering increasingly intricate and rewarding puzzles. With a focus on pure intellectual challenge, the game respects your time and intelligence, offering no filler. Every puzzle introduces a fresh concept or mechanic that keeps you engaged. Environmental storytelling and hidden secrets reward careful exploration, encouraging players to notice subtle patterns and connections that reveal deeper layers of the island's mysteries. It's an 87 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $9.99, Ender Lilies Quietus of the Nights is a dark, atmospheric Metroidvania set in the ruined kingdom of Land's End, where a mysterious rain has transformed all living things into the undead Blighted. Players follow Lily, a young woman who awakens in a desolate church, as she journeys through hauntingly beautiful environments including submerged forests, contaminated caverns, and grand castles. Along the way, you'll face formidable bosses, defeat powerful foes, and free them from their curses to recruit them as allies, building a versatile team to aid in exploration and combat. The game blends challenging encounters, strategic ally management, and rich environmental storytelling to uncover the truth behind the Reign of Death. It's an 86 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $5.59, Freshly Frosted is a charming puzzle game with 144 donut-themed challenges designed to test your logic and creativity. Use inventive mechanics, splitters, pushers, mergers, cloners, teleporters, and more to solve puzzles across a whimsical, pastry-filled world. Each donut box offers its own theme, shape, and flavor-inspired design, from jelly-filled treats to star-shaped confections, all set in soothing pastel skies with calming narration and a unique soundtrack. Relax, experiment, and enjoy the satisfying visual and auditory experience while perfecting each puzzly creation. Master intricate machinery, uncover hidden shortcuts, and unlock rewards along the way, discovering playful surprises and inventive solutions that make every puzzle feel fresh and exciting. It's an 85 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 7 hours to platinum. For $7.49, Wilmot's Warehouse is a relaxing puzzle game where you manage a busy warehouse, organizing and stocking up to 500 unique products. Play as Wilmot, arranging items by color, type, or your own creative system to maximize efficiency. As more truckloads arrive, your skills are tested to keep the warehouse running smoothly and earn performance stars for upgrades and perks. Enjoy a calming electronic soundtrack as you strategize your storage solutions, team up in local split-screen co-op to tackle organization challenges with a friend, or play customizable expert mode, which adds an extra layer of challenge for seasoned organizers. It's an 85 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $7.99, Unsighted is an action-adventure game set in a ruined world where Alma, an automaton, must save her friends before time runs out. Explore the massive world of Arcadia with multiple paths, uncover shortcuts, and solve environmental puzzles while engaging in dynamic combat. Equip and customize a variety of weapons and abilities to match your playstyle, from dual-wielding swords to shurikens and shotguns, while mastering timing for devastating attacks and parries. Upgrade Alma through chips that enhance stats and unlock powerful combinations, and choices matter as the real-time clock influences the story, leading to multiple endings. Additional challenge modes, boss rush, dungeon raid, and full co-op ensure high replayability. It's an 84 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $9.99, Time Spinner is a Metroidvania-style action-adventure game where Lune, transported to an unknown world after her family's murder, wields time-controlling powers to confront the evil Lakim Empire. Explore a vast, interconnected world with detailed pixel art, traveling between the barren present and lush past to solve puzzles, collect elemental magic orbs, and unleash powerful blade and spell attacks. Befriend and train familiars like the adorable dream dragon Maef to aid in combat, and test your skills in challenging boss encounters on your journey to face the Emperor. Along the way, uncover hidden secrets, unlock new abilities, and experience a story full of twists, betrayal, and emotional depth. It's an 84 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 12 hours to platinum. Blueprints is $23.99 and is a genre-blending strategy mystery set in the ever-shifting halls of Mount Holly Manor, where each door you open determines the shape of your journey. Every day, the manor resets, challenging you to draft new rooms, gather tools, and build strategies that carry forward through clever permanent upgrades. As you push deeper, the game reveals a layered story filled with intrigue, political schemes, and the mysterious disappearance of a local author, all connected to the legendary Room 46. With its mix of exploration, planning, and puzzle solving, it delivers an unpredictable and compelling adventure where every choice matters. It's a 92 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 80 hours to platinum. I Was a Teenage Exocolonist is $12.49 and blends life sim, deck building, and narrative choice as you grow up in humanity's first extrasolar colony on the alien world of Vertumna. Every decision you make shapes your skills, relationships, and the long-term survival of your people, while memories from past lives become cards you carry forward to face new challenges. With dozens of branching paths, more than 29 different endings, and a huge cast of characters to befriend or romance, no two playthroughs ever feel the same. Your ability to remember what came before adds a layer of strategy, meaning, and discovery to every choice you make. It's a 91 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. Chained Echoes is $18.74 and delivers a story-driven JRPG inspired by the 16-bit Golden Era, set across a sprawling, war-torn continent of Alandis. You'll guide a band of heroes through sweeping landscapes like wind-tanned plateaus, forgotten dungeons, and even bustling archipelagos, uncovering dangerous secrets and betrayal at every turn. The combat blends swords, magic, and piloted mechs, letting you experiment with a wide range of tactics against powerful foes, towering bosses, and ever-changing challenges. With its retro-inspired visuals, deep customization, and heartfelt storytelling, it captures both the nostalgia of old-school RPGs and the polish of modern design. It's a 90 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 55 hours to platinum. Despolote is $11.24 and offers a heartfelt, slice-of-life soccer experience set in the streets and parks of Quito, seen through the eyes of 8-year-old Julian. Rather than focusing on competition, the game celebrates the everyday joy of dribbling, passing, and shooting a ball around town, sparking playful interactions and unexpected moments with the people you meet. As you explore, the atmosphere shifts in tune with Ecuador's historic run toward World Cup qualification, weaving personal play with national pride. It's a charming, intimate adventure that blends sport, culture, and community into something truly unique. It's an 89 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 3 hours to platinum. Thank Goodness You're Here is $12.99 and is a quirky comedy slapformer set in the eccentric northern English town of Barnsworth, where you play a traveling salesman who arrives early for an important meeting with the mayor. Instead of waiting, you wander the town and take on increasingly bizarre odd jobs from the locals, from mundane chores to surreal antics that reshape the town itself. The mix of side-scrolling action and top-down exploration keeps things fresh, while its hand-drawn animation, fully voiced dialogue, and endless double entendres give the whole experience a cheeky charm. Strange, funny, and delightfully unpredictable, it's a short but memorable adventure brimming with personality. It's an 89 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. Abiotic Factor is $27.99 and is a sci-fi survival experience set in Gate, a sprawling underground network of research labs where anomalies, supernatural entities, and interdimensional invaders have turned work into a battle for survival. As a scientist, you'll craft ingenious tools, weapons, and gear, from wooden bats to laser cannons, while teaming up with colleagues to explore, scavenge, and fortify your base in the face of alien threats, trigger-happy soldiers, and rogue robotic security. Between leveling up your scientist, choosing from diverse PhDs, and combining skills to survive, every decision is a mix of strategy, ingenuity, and teamwork as you navigate this ever-shifting, high-stakes laboratory of the unknown. It's an 88 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. The Talos Principle 2 Deluxe Edition is $17.99 and is a thought-provoking first-person puzzle experience set in a world where biological humans are extinct, but their culture endures through a city of robots. Solve mind-bending puzzles and master new mechanics like gravity manipulation and mind transference as you explore stunning environments and unravel a mysterious megastructure with enormous powers. Along the way, make choices that challenge your understanding of civilization, morality, and the cosmos, uncover hidden secrets, and engage with a philosophical narrative that changes depending on the paths you take. With its deep puzzles, multiple endings, and beautifully crafted soundtrack, it's a contemplative journey that blends logic, exploration, and storytelling. It's an 88 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo is $15.99 and is a narrative-driven 2D top-down platforming adventure where you play as Pipit, a budding yo-yo master navigating a sprawling urban landscape. Use your yo-yo to fight enemies, chain moves to explore secret areas, and tackle action puzzles while uncovering the story of your auntie's business empire, a soul-stealing mega laser, and 4 crime bosses. Explore 4 distinct districts, collect over 40 ability-enhancing badges, unlock passive upgrades, and hunt down over 80 treasures as you create your own yo-yo-powered parkour routes through the city. With its mix of platforming, combat, and exploration, it delivers a fun, inventive, and challenging adventure. It's an 87 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. Monster Train 2 is $19.99 and is a deck-building roguelike where titans have seized control of heaven, forcing former angels and demons into an uneasy alliance to reclaim the skies. Command powerful clans aboard newly forged trains, traverse hell, heaven, and the abyss, and deploy strategic units across 3 vertical levels to survive waves of enemies. Experiment with new room and equipment cards, recruit units, and upgrade your deck to create powerful synergies. Explore dynamic features like the Covenant Outpost, Pyre Hearts, dimensional challenges, and train customization, while completing daily challenges and testing yourself in Endless Mode. With its mix of strategic planning, deck building, and high replayability, it offers hundreds of hours of tactical fun. It's an 87 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 285 hours to platinum. Sea of Stars is $20.99 and is a turn-based RPG that blends modern design with classic nostalgia, offering engaging combat, deep exploration, and interactive environments. Follow a story rich in adventure, uncover secrets, and experience strategic battles that reward planning and creativity. Solve environmental puzzles, forge meaningful relationships with party members, and uncover hidden lore that deepens the narrative. With its charming visuals, memorable characters, and carefully crafted world, every encounter and exploration feels purposeful. It's a game that honors the classics while adding fresh mechanics, making each journey both challenging and satisfying. It's an 87 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. Turbo Overkill is $15.99 and is a savage cyberpunk FPS that blends over-the-top action with fast-paced movement and jaw-dropping visuals. Step into the boots of Johnny Turbo, a heavily augmented warrior armed with a chainsaw leg, hidden rockets, and a deadly arsenal, as he fights to reclaim his hometown of Paradise from a rogue AI and its augmented minions. Race through sprawling stages filled with secrets, bonus arenas, and intense combat puzzles using wall runs, grappling hooks, dashes, and turbo-timed slow motion to chain kills in creative ways. Collect powerful upgrades and modifiers to enhance speed, damage, and critical hits, while navigating a Blade Runner meets Doom world packed with rival bounty hunters and explosive encounters. It's an 86 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. Astral Ascent is $12.49 and is a 2D roguelite platformer set in a vibrant modern fantasy world where 4 heroes must escape the astral prison known as the Garden. Each hero wields unique weapons and abilities, from twin daggers and magical gemstones to shockwave attacks and conjured guns, letting you tailor your playstyle to every encounter. Battle through 4 gorgeous worlds and face 12 formidable Zodiac bosses, each with distinctive patterns, powers, and stories to uncover. Grow stronger over successive runs, unraveling the world's mysteries and the characters' motives while unlocking new spells, upgrades, and tactical options. It's an 86 on Metacritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. Just be aware that there seems to be an issue popping the Arsenal trophy for unlocking all spells, though hopefully it'll get fixed soon. From Blueprints' ever-shifting rooms to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist's choice-driven space colony, these games put your decisions at the forefront. Chained Echoes offers a sprawling JRPG adventure, Despelote blends soccer and story, and Thank Goodness You're Here delivers quirky humor. Abiotic Factor combines science, survival, and interdimensional threats, while the Talos Principle 2 challenges your mind with philosophical puzzles. Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo adds inventive yo-yo combat, Monster Train 2 features epic deck-building strategy, Sea of Stars updates classic RPG fun, Turbo Overkill brings over-the-top FPS action, and Astral Ascent tests skill in a colorful roguelike platformer. Each game offers unique mechanics, captivating worlds, and memorable experiences that keep you engaged from start to finish, blending narrative, strategy, and action in creative ways. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sales stuff that I put out. Leave a like and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.